Hey everybody, what's going on? George, the Disney Italiano, coming to you with some kind of breaking news today. Very exciting news that Universal released uh, basically the ride vehicles for the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster coming to Universal Orlando. And I have to tell you, very exciting. I know we kind of got a little teaser of them, with the vehicles on the track, maybe doing like some testing and what have you, but they officially, made the announcement of like what these vehicles in detail are, what they're actually going to look like. So I'm going to share my screen here, so we can kind of take a little more in-depth look at it. And I have to say, like, this looks like this is legit. I mean, the fact that these ride vehicles like literally resemble cars, it's one thing to say, okay, it's a roller coaster themed to cars, and you kind of sort of like how with Rock and Roller Coaster, where it's like a supposedly like a super stretch limo, but you can still see the roller coaster qualities within it, and it's like the shell of a limo. Where with this, it literally it is basically a car on a roller coaster track. And I think that's just, I mean, that's wild to me. But these images are courtesy of Universal Studios Hollywood, and up here also from Discussing Film. Kind of bring up the image a little bit bigger here. So this is what the whole layout um, more so is going to look like. And I love how you can see the building. It kind of looks like an offsite kind of uh, building that's kind of like it gives that style of like Fast and the Furious, where it's like it's you could see Dom and the crew in there, and they're working on something, and then you have like the track layout. Now, this piece of concept art, you can see the track, but you can't really see the full thing. Majority of the track is going to be all along the hills of the footprints of the park itself, where it's going to be interwoven in between the escalators. Which, I mean, I've been to Universal many times, and just to kind of see the transition of this track, going from literally nothing to something, and that is like it's a beast, no pun intended. But it's just the fact of what it's becoming, and to get confirmation of the full track layout and now the vehicles. I can't wait to experience this myself. And they're saying that the roller coaster will be in 2026. They still don't have a specific opening date or opening month. We just know it's going to be in 2026. But the track is completed. Now we got confirmation of the vehicles. They're starting to do the testing process. So I'm very curious to see if it's probably going to be early 2026. To be honest with you, I'm hoping. And maybe even with some annual pass previews or team member previews. I mean, that would be awesome. Um, and then, of course, Mondo from Five Fires reported it as well with the same concept art. And courtesy also of Universal High posted the full, first look. That looks freaking awesome. So, what it kind of reminds me of is sort of like taking off the p's and q's of Cosmic Rewind at Epcot, and even the Curse of the Werewolf at the new park Epic Universe down in Orlando, but on steroids. So you're taking those ride vehicles that kind of that turn you and twist you into like wherever they want you to, like in a 360-degree manner, but then you're putting it on a track that rivals maybe even beyond the Velocicoaster, and where you're pulling G's and you're going what is it, like 72, 73 miles per hour while doing, those twists and turns, you're going to be pulling some major G's. And honestly, that's like right up my alley. Like I can't tell you how excited I am um, about it, honestly. And as I said, um, it's funny because good friend actually right down here, Mr. Theme Park Wizard, was covering this thing even from like the first turn of dirt before even a steel beam, a piece of track got added. And I think it's funny because in my mind I'm thinking, okay, well, you're covering this from the very beginning. When are you're going on this, right? And he was like, oh no, I'm not going on this. Like, I'll see you guys at the gift shop. And I'm like, oh geez, okay. So it looks like I'll be the guinea pig. Also, good friends, theme park conductor and Tommy Toon, are all in it as well. Abby is curious about it. She said she was going to try it, but we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Maybe if she looks at it and then goes, no, I'm tapping out, or she may do it once, and then depending on how she feels, if she'd ever do it again. So that we'll see. But I mean, again, I just recently did on Citrico Central. I had a guest star on Sean Ranks the Mouse, and we were talking about basically the whole show of like, this is the best time to be a theme park enthusiast, with, whether it's Disney or Universal. And again, this just kind of solidifies like everything that we were talking about of like, these theme park industries are like pulling it all out, all the stops between Disney and Universal on all cylinders. I mean, you have the domestic Disney parks, you have the international Disney parks, you have the Disney Cruise Line, and then you have Universal Hollywood, you have Universal Orlando, you have Universal Japan, Beijing, you have the Universal UK park coming out, you have the Universal Kids Park coming out in Texas. So, I mean, again, this is a great time to be like, in the theme parks, and I'm so glad that I'm able to share my adventures with you, take you guys to these places, whether it's, through recordings or live streams, or whether we're in studio talking about it. It's always a good time, and definitely can't wait to share it all with you. Also in here as well, I'm going to highlight this. The let's see if it'll let me. Yeah, the ride vehicle will be on display during Universal Mega Movie Summer, starting June 13th through August 10th. So at the time of this recording, tomorrow we'll actually start where the ride vehicles will be on display. I'm going to try possibly to go out because Theme Park Wizard asked me and OG. So I don't know if OG's going. I think he said he was going to try to, but I'm also going to try to as well. Just depends on like my current condition, dealing with my my kidney stone and everything, but we'll see. I mean, too bad that the ride wasn't open, because the way this ride looks, it probably would knock the stone right out into the next Connie. But but I digress. But yeah, overall, looking forward to it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. As I said, I have my Universal Studios Hollywood annual pass. Can't wait for 2026. And yeah, again, this is just a short little brief video just to kind of give you the breaking news on it. But yeah, so again, it's a great time to be a theme park enthusiast. I'm going to keep on saying it. And actually, I take that from my good friend Slimer, because he constantly religiously says that. And honestly, it's the truth. But in any case, comment down below. Tell me what you think. Are you excited? Not really your cup of tea? Thoughts, comments, concerns, opinions, like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, because you'll be getting all the notifications on any new content coming out of Citrico Central. And as I always say in Disney Italiano fashion, stay safe, stay healthy, stay Disney. Italiano out.